Self-portrait in blue bathroom, guys. Yes, guys, welcome back to Fog Entertainment, and we kicked off this week's episode with the Lobo Sonoro cartel guy. We haven't seen him in what, the season 3 finale or something. Of course, with Pally Pally with Conche, but basically here he's torturing two guys over a stolen watch. Um, Kills the guy who believes stole his watch, and then he has like a run-in with his sister, and it's like they're going to introduce this guy. There's going to be another nagging bitch. We already had Miguel with Emily, and now we're getting this. Basically, she's pissed off. He won't see their mom who's dying, and then she's also kind of annoyed about the fact that he's trying to recruit former members of the Glendo cartel. Meanwhile, there's like a reference to this guy, because all his bank account information is on this guy called Randall. I mean, you're thinking at this point, why the fuck's this got any sort of relevance? But later on in the episode, it definitely will. But of course, Conche is got in a relationship with this guy in the previous season. Apollo, of course, was at this guy's house. But then basically, this guy says that he will handle things, and he'll have the Mayans MC take care of Randall. But of course, will they take care of him? Who knows? But basically, Angel, Easy, and the other new guy are tasked with getting this guy and his son across the border. But of course, doesn't go according to plan, guys. I mean, there's a cool scene where like the guy they're with references Alvarez killing his son. He's like, some guy with smiley face fucking tattoos did it, and then it's cool that the Reyes brothers know, of course, about this, which I thought was pretty interesting. But I like stuff like this. Like, it's the same universe. See these events that happened in Sons that were quite big. You should mention them because it makes it feel authentic. It does make it feel real every time they do stuff like this. See, as long as it ain't fucking forced. I love stuff like this. I really do, like, because it makes you feel like it's all connected, and of course it is. Of obviously set in the same universe, but fuck's sake, you've got a great show in Sons. You may as well use it. That's my logic here. Um, you know, Angel, although this episode at the start of it, he's basically struggling with the impending fatherhood. Niels is building like a cot for the baby, and then later in the episode we get Felipe coming over and he helps build a crib essentially. He gives Niels one of Angel's baby blankets. Thankfully, this was basically all we've seen of Felipe. And I was fine to draw the line here, guys, but also Coco calls Angel deeply selfish and says he hates him because he didn't help him when he was struggling with his drug addiction. I don't think Coco's got a leg to stand on here, but you know what? If he wants to go down that fucking road, fair enough. I just don't really like that. Meanwhile, though, Emily has left Cristobal with Erin, and she's basically hiding a ton of money and all this stuff for Erin to be able to escape with Cristobal because Galindo will come back. I mean, like, it's probably I said it wasn't the worst Emily stuff we've seen, but even then, like, it took up like 15 minutes of the fucking episode. It didn't need to. This could have been done in a couple of scenes. And we've seen Emily at the end of the last episode being fucking clinically depressed, you know? And do we care? Do we care? Not really, but we also have Hank visiting Steve's family. And alright, so we were all thinking, what dead Mayan is this, right? Is it going to be somebody relevant? Is it going to be someone in the future dying? And like, he's doing a memoriam for fucking Steve like 5 months later, and he gives like a long monologue about how Steve was a loyal brother. And obviously, right, you could say this is tying into the fact that he's having his loyalties be torn here between Bishop and Alvarez. But it's just, I don't know. I feel like this is a waste of opportunity in such a way. And then meanwhile, we've got Adelita. She ends up following a man who's got a baby. So, is this her baby? It's linked with Potter. And we don't see Potter, so what's going on here, man? But this practically was the ending thing of the episode, besides the thing Angel ends up doing, which I thought was a bit fucking retarded. But yeah, so maybe her son is still alive. Meanwhile, though, everything is going wrong for the Santa Padre Mayans. Of course, that's kind of the vibe of this season. His dog basically destroys his trailer, and Easy is then told by the woman that I think, what was her name? Can't remember. What's that? Sophia, she basically tells him not to get rid of the dog, but Easy's like, alright, and then, is he gonna give up? I don't know, man. The dog. And she's like, I got a daughter with anxiety. Don't give up on the dog. God damn it. He then walks outside. JJ basically says, we get this reveal of JJ, the guy who was seen last episode, left a note for Easy. Basically, these two start talking. He says things have been a bit rough for him. He's got 2 kids. He then questions Easy's disappearance from prison. And then basically Easy says, yeah, I went to work with the US government. And JJ, at this point, kind of gets a bit tense. I mean, is this going to go anywhere? Is this guy ever going to be fucking seen again? I don't know, man. Seems a bit stupid. Kanche, though, gives him a mission. And of course, because he's pally with the Lobo Sonoro guy, he's going to be tasked with this. He basically gives Santa Padre a mission to get this guy across the border. And Manny, that's the name of the Mayan that he threw off the roof. So basically him, Angel and Easy are tasked with this to start talking about this mission, but things do get a little tense here, and a lot of people have been thinking about going on here. Basically, Bishop starts laughing about the entire job, but it's not even that bad. And plus, like, Bishop, fuck up. You're lucky to be alive. And then Bishop basically calls him out. It says, no, Kanche calls Bishop. He goes, you're disrupting everything, the healing process, which he's kind of got a point. And then Bishop gets confronted by Alvarez and then tells him, I hate the way you're treating Santa Padre. And then El Padrino steps up. I mean, we all know he has a set of balls on him, like, so he tells him to fucking cut the VP patch off. And fucking, he does. And then Taza follows suit and cuts off his rank patch, his wee patch. And then Alvarez is like, you know what, Easy? You're Santa Padre Vice President. Damn it. Easy made Vice President absolutely insane. And then basically we get multiple leaders of other Mayan groups telling Alvarez that he needs to give up on Santa Padre, saying they're damaging his legacy in the club. And then he calls Alvarez and calls Easy and Manny the future of the club and says, let's not give up on them yet. There's hope for the future. He's right, And fucking Bishop and Taza tries to like rekindle his relationship with Bishop, and fucking Bishop basically buries him for being gay. Proper homophobia here for Bishop, and I thought it was funny as fuck. Meanwhile, Easy sews his VP patch onto his cut, and then he has like an awkward moment with Bishop. Bishop looks at him and he walks away. I thought that was fucking hilarious, if we're being perfectly honest. But Bishop's never going to be a good, hanging to this. But very interesting, like, Easy's made VP here. And the only real guy with a problem with is Bishop. Everyone else, like, who's like senior members of Santa Padre don't give a fuck. But maybe that's what Alvarez is going for, I guess, to use it as an excuse, so to speak. Meanwhile, though, this Randall guy, who they need to take back across the border, brings his son Noah. But this is what's very interesting here, right? So basically, I've already kind of explained about the story. They explained it in the desert, which I liked a lot. And then they go to sleep, and then when Angel wakes up, he finds fucking Randall, and it looks like this guy is trying to rape his son, and it's like, what the fuck is going on here? This took a turn I didn't. I wouldn't even be surprised if this isn't this guy's son. It's just some kid that he's fucking taking along on this wee ride to fuck, and I'm like, what is going on? Is this Taza? Insane. And the fact this is the global Sonora boss accountant spells bad news for Santa Padre. But then it looks like next week's trailer, Angel says he didn't take the shot. Interesting to see where that'll go, guy. But fuck, what an ending, man. I was kind of expecting something like, fuck, is this guy raping this kid? Don't know why I was expecting that, but Jesus Christ, absolutely insane, guys. But yeah, liked all the references back to Sun. It was an alright episode. Kind of like episode 2. All the club stuff was good, and even the stuff that wasn't club, it wasn't too long, you know. So for that reason, guys, I'll give this episode a 7 out of 10. Self-portrait in a bathroom or blue bath, whatever the fuck the title episode's called, man. But until then, till next time, peace.